Jokes about men. A man goes to his doctor after losing a lot of weight. I feel great, but I have a problem, doctor. I was so fat beforehand that my skin has stretched and stayed that long. Is there anything you can give me? Short of plastic surgery. There is only one alternative. Please take off your clothes. The man strips down. The doctor pulls all his skin upwards and ties it in a ball above his head. But doctor, now my navel is in the middle of my forehead. True. Replies the doctor, and you should see what you have for a collar and tie. Cop jokes. A traffic policeman recently stopped a woman for exceeding the posted speed limit. He asked the driver her name. She said, I'm Mrs. Chadivilar Zuminskagia. Regret from the Republic of Uzbekistan visiting my daughter in Colombia. As she finished speaking, the cop paused for a moment and then put away his summons book and pen, and said, well, okay, but don't let me catch you speeding again. Animal jokes. Q. Why do gorillas have big noses? A. Because they have big fingers. Sport jokes. After 8 rounds, the boxer comes back in his corner, extremely grinned. The couch says to him, you should better take a decision. You want the champion title or the Nobel for Peace? Sport jokes. After a particularly poor game of golf, a popular club member skipped the clubhouse and started to go home. As he was walking to the parking lot to get his car, a policeman stopped him and asked, did you tee off on the 16th hole about 20 minutes ago? Yes, the golfer responded. Did you happen to hook your ball so that it went over the trees and off the course? Yes, I did. How did you know? He asked. Well, said the policeman very seriously, your ball flew out onto the highway and crashed through a driver's windshield. The car went out of control, crashing into 5 other cars and a fire truck. The fire truck couldn't make it to the fire, and the building burned down. So, what are you going to do about it? The golfer thought it over carefully and responded, I think I'll close my stance a little bit, tighten my grip and lower my right thumb. Cop jokes. Driving to work, a gentleman had to swerve to avoid a box that fell out of a truck in front of him. Seconds later, a policeman pulled him over for reckless driving. Fortunately, another officer had seen the carton in the road. The Pollock men stopped traffic and recovered the box. It was found to contain large upholstery tacks. I'm sorry, sir, the first trooper told the driver, but I am still going to have to write you a ticket. Amazed, the driver asked for what? The trooper replied, tax evasion. Lawyer jokes. Q. With your life. Let me ask you this then, officer, do you have a locker room in the police station, a room where you change your clothes in preparation for your daily duties? A. Yes sir, we do. Cop jokes. 2 Alabama state troopers were chasing a Camaro east on I-20 toward Georgia. When the suspect crossed the Georgia line, the first trooper pulled over quickly. The rookie trooper pulled in behind him and said, Hey, Sarge, why did you stop? The Sarge replied, he's in Georgia now. They're an hour ahead of us, so we'll never catch him. Cop jokes. A policeman pulls a man over for speeding and asks him to get out of the car. After looking the man over, he says, Sir, I couldn't help but notice your eyes are bloodshot. Have you been drinking? The man gets really indignant and says, Officer, I couldn't help but notice your eyes are glazed. Have you been eating donuts? Chuck Norris jokes. When Chuck Norris calls 1 to 900 numbers, he doesn't a Euro trademark T get charged. He holds up the Phone and money falls out.